Hey guys, it's TFCRoberts.com. Welcome to the blog commenting guide. In this video, I'm going to be covering specifically how to effectively drive traffic through blog comments. If you know the backstory of this tutorial, I had gotten several requests from several of my subscribers about how to specifically drive traffic through blog commenting. When I first relaunched my blog last year, the majority of my traffic came as a direct result of blog commenting. Within the first 30 days, I was able to drive over 8,000 visitors to my site. So I wanted to create this specifically for blog commenting to show you how you all can begin to drive a significant amount of quality traffic doing a free marketing strategy like blog commenting. So what we're going to cover is details step-by-step how to process. I'm going to show you how to comment on your peers' blogs, which is the blogs that are pretty much at the same level as you are, the up-and-coming blogs. I'm also going to talk about how to comment on top bloggers' blogs, the bloggers who are influential in your niche, how to get their attention. And then I'm going to talk about various blog commenting tactics and how to leverage your blog commenting efforts to get more traffic. I'm also going to be going over live examples. I'm going to give you live recent examples showing you exactly how I use the process that I'm going to be outlining to connect with top bloggers in my niche. And then as a special bonus, I'm going to allow you to look at a simple and effective blog commenting checklist that I devised for myself. I have a simple checklist and a simple schedule that I do on a daily basis. I'm going to take you through that, and then at the end you'll be able to download the resource at the bottom of this blog post. So why do you blog comment? Well, blog commenting is one of the best ways to drive highly targeted engaged traffic to your website or blog, and it's great for building up your audience and your community. It's good for promoting recently published content, and it's fantastic for building relationships with influencers in your niche and with your peers. It's also good for getting blog comments. If it's something that you're struggling with is actually getting people to interact and engage with your content, then comments breeds blog comments. So if you go around blog commenting on other blogs, then you will get comments on your stuff as well. And then doing lots of blog commenting is also good for getting natural backlinks to your blog and ranking higher on Google. So if you want to get higher rankings on Google search engine, that's blog commenting is a good way to get natural backlinks, and it will push your your web pages and your site up in the search engines. So the prerequisites that you have to have before you start blog commenting is that in order for a blog commenting to be effective, you first need to have content on your own blog. This is very important because you want to use your content to engage the traffic that comes from your blog comments. So you want to have high quality, high valuable content that is on your site that will allow you to leverage the visitors that you send from the comments to invoke their engagement. And you don't necessarily have to have a lot of content on your site. What matters is the quality of your content. And when I first started campaigning to get more traffic and promoting my blog, I only had two blog posts on my site at the time, but they were of very, very high quality. And when I started, leaving comments on other people's blogs, they began to immediately engage with my content because of the quality of it. So what blogs do you comment on? Well, top blogs in your niche is the type of blogs that you actually want to be commenting on, the ones that have a lot of traffic and that have lots of social engagement and comments on their posts. But you also don't want to just be commenting on top bloggers posts that have a lot of comments. You also want to be commenting on blogs that are up-and-coming blogs in your niche, like your peers blogs. You can find these blogs by clicking through on the comments people leave on top bloggers posts, and if you see that their content is good and related to your niche, leave them a comment as well. So these are usually the up-and-coming bloggers who are actively working to promote their blogs and build their audience, and they're usually very receptive and will in turn check out your content and comment on your stuff too. So pretty much what you want to do is be commenting on top bloggers posts, but also you want to sift through the comments that people leave on their posts and click through and go and comment on their commenters posts as well, because a lot of the times these bloggers are people that are actively looking to promote their blog and build their readership and their engagement. So if you go through and click through the comments on theirs, you can read their content and leave comments on their post as well. So you can also find blogs to comment on by using blog search engine. Google has a blog search tool. You can find it at blogsearch.google.com. You can also find blogs to comment on technorati.com, blogpost.com, and bloglines.com. These are several blog search engines where you can find related blogs in your niche to comment on. But I actually prefer commenting on blogs whose owners are already an active participant in top bloggers communities in my niche, because I've seen that they are very, very active and very engaging, and that's usually how I like to find the blogs that I comment on, via the comments that people leave on top bloggers posts. So the way that you can use blog commenting for promotion is that you can use Google Alerts to find recently published blog posts that are about the same topic or similar to the topic you just published. So when you leave your comment, you want to mention in the comment that you just recently posted about the same topic, and mention that your piece may offer further value and insight to them and their readers. And if the blog doesn't have comment love enabled, you can leave a direct link back to your recent blog post in the website field. You know, when you're commenting in the field, it says to leave your name, your email in the website field. And in your website field, you can actually just leave the direct link directly back to the blog post that you're trying to promote. And this is important because you want your visitors to see highly relevant content as soon as they click through to your website. This will increase the chances of them sharing your content on social media and leaving a comment on your blog post, as well as subscribing to your list. So if the blog does not have comment love enabled, you just want to leave the direct link back to the specific blog post that you're trying to promote, and that way that will increase your engagement from the people that actually click through to your link. Make sure that you're being real and authentic when you're blog commenting. So this is how you actually go about blog commenting. Make sure that you're being real and authentic in your comments. Don't comment on the post without reading the content first, so you can actually have something of value to add to the conversation, to the discussion. Ensure that your comment is substantive, and that it adds value to the conversation. And no one likes one-liner farts. You know, the ones that say like, "Hey, great post, thanks for such valuable information." You know, really, that's a big no-no. If you are commenting to, you know, build community, build your audience, build engagement, and get traffic back to your site, you actually want to leave comments that are of substance, that have something of value to add to the conversation. The one-liner fart comments are not going to cut it. And you basically just want to share from your own experience and your background, pretty much relating to them, and relate to the content that the publisher is talking about in their posts, and you can offer up suggestions, advice, and tips. Another thing that you want to also keep in mind is to also use blog comments you leave as an initial outreach tactic in an effort to build a direct connection with the blog owner. So you don't want to just be seeking to getting traffic from the comment itself, because relationships is where the real value is and is what really matters. So don't just comment for the sake of getting traffic from the comment itself. Comment in an effort to build direct relationships with the blog owner and the webmaster. So once you build up the relationship through the blog comments, it could lead to the blog owner mentioning you in their content or their subsequent blog posts, which will lead to even more referral traffic. And that is where the real power in blog commenting comes, because Most of the traffic doesn't necessarily come from the blog comments, but from getting mentions in a top bloggers or other bloggers post where they're linking back to some of your other posts. That's where the real traffic comes from. But the initial outreach point starts through the blog comments. So keep that in mind. Keep the long term in mind when you're engaging with your audience and with other bloggers. So when commenting on top bloggers posts, ensure that you're leaving lengthy comments where you're validating the author's points and relating to them and being authentic. Everybody likes to be validated, and everybody likes to know that what they're saying is indeed resonating with their audience and is working for their audience. So if a blogger is giving some tips about how to increase your traffic, how to increase your brand and your promotion and stuff, you want to pretty much validate what they're saying and relate to them with your own experience and share what your take on the topic is. Also, be commenting in an effort to build a relationship with the top bloggers. As I mentioned before, like I said, this could lead to getting more traffic and exposure and opportunities and mentions in subsequent blog posts, link roundups, or even them asking you to guest post for them. Now, this has happened to me several times. I have actually left comments on top bloggers' blogs, and that led them to actually asking me to publish content, to create content that they can publish on their blog to offer value to their audience. So you want to keep that in mind as well. So if this is your first time commenting on a blog, be sure that you let the owner know that within your comment. It's common courtesy and it's politeness. It also allows the blog owner to give you the proper welcome in their response and may probe them to even click through to check out your blog content as well. So it's really good to, when you go into a blog for the first time and you leave the first comment, say that within your comment. Say, hey, this is my first time checking out your blog. I'm really loving what I like and read so far. I'm looking forward to connecting with you more. And that's, common courtesy and politeness, and letting them know that, they've acquired a new reader, and that gives them the opportunity to properly welcome you to their community and extend help to you if need be. So blog commenting tactics. A rule of thumb is to be within the first 5 to 10 comments on a freshly published post. But if you're unable to be in the first 5 to 10 comments on a freshly published post, then you can use the reply feature to reply to a comment that is with the top 5 to 10 responses. And this is a good way for you to get your comment higher up in the responses. I know the higher your comment is up in the comments feed, the more likely people are going to actually click through to your links. But you don't want to just use the reply feature for the heck of it. You want to make sure that when you are responding to other comments that are higher up, that you actually have something of value to add to the conversation. So ensure that you can substantively add to the reader's thoughts and relate your experiences to add to the conversation. Some other blog commenting tactics are when you leave the first comment, always make sure that you immediately share their content with your social circle. So always leave them mentions on social media and share their content in conjunction with your subsequent comments, because it allows you to begin building your social circle on social media and tap into their circle of influence on social media as well. So that is always good to do. Or what you can do is schedule the shares on Buffer. I know for me, I do so much commenting and so much social interaction. I actually have to use a service to schedule out my tweets and my shares. I actually use Twitter more than I use Facebook. I don't really use Facebook a lot, but I do use Twitter. And what I use for Twitter is socialoomph.com for my retweets. Or some people can use buffer.com. Buffer.com is for Facebook and Twitter. I believe they might have some other social networks integrated now, but I mainly use Social Oomph to do my retweets. So every time I leave a comment, I also will do a retweet. I schedule a retweet with the at mention of the person that I just left the comment on, and I schedule them to go out. So like I said, this will further help you to build a relationship with the blog owner, as they will see you in their feeds and in their ad mentions, and it will allow you to tap into their social media circle as well. Alright, so you can even begin to do a blog commenting alliance. You can create a blog commenting alliance with at least 10 other bloggers within or related to your niche. You can create a private Facebook group or a Google Plus group specifically for your alliance members to share each other's content and comment on them. I know that I shared this specific blog commenting traffic tactic a while ago in another video, a live video, and one of my subscribers, Michael, but he started a blog commenting alliance. He took my suggestion and started a blog commenting alliance, and it has been proven to work very well for him as far as getting his social media traffic up and getting his comments up. So that is something that you can do as well as far as a blog commenting tactic. And I know that Anna Hoffman started off doing this as well. She had a blog commenting alliance and tribe, and this is just good to, you know, feed off each other's traffic, off of each other's social influence, is by, you know, always commenting on each other's blog posts, always sharing each other's blog posts, and it's great for building not only the traffic but for building up social proof as well. So you can also start to do a weekly link roundup called something catchy like blogs I blurbed on this week. Blurbed in the blogosphere is also known as leaving a comment. So you can start a weekly link roundup called blogs I blurbed on this week, and you can include all the blog posts that you commented on with a link pointing directly back to the specific post. And that is another way you can leverage all the blog comments that you're doing, and you just round them all up into a blog post link roundup. And to make this even more effective, you can write up a short summary of the blog owner and what the blog is about and what their blog is about and what you specifically got out of the blog post that you commented on. So once your post is live, you can send out personal emails to all of the blogs that you're including into your roundup, and this will probe even more traffic and social shares and comments from the blog owners and the blog owners audience. So this is a great way to leverage your blog commenting even further, and this is what I did as well. I started my link roundup. My link roundup is called the SEO Rebel Roundup, and I include all the blogs that I've commented on that week or that have interacted with them on social media or comment, and I'll include them in a link roundup. They all don't have to be, big blogs. They don't all have to be top blogs to get a lot of traffic. It can be, up and coming bloggers, or you can start one where you're doing recognition for people that are starting to become a part of your community, people that are starting to comment on your content. You can do a roundup for them in order to recognize them and send them traffic. So there's so many different things that you can do with blog commenting, and different things that you can branch off into to leverage it and make it work for you even more and help you build your traffic, your brand, and your exposure. So this is just one another additional thing that you can do in conjunction to the blog comments that you actually leave, and it's very, very effective. And I've actually used this tactic several times to get on the radars of several top bloggers in my niche. So you also want to make sure that you have a good mixture of blogs that you're commenting on. You want to have a few high traffic blogs and also several up and coming blogs. You don't want to always, like I said, just comment on the top blogs. You always want to, mix it up and comment on their community, the people that are in their community, comment on their blogs as well, and find several other up and coming blogs to comment on and to engage with, and start building a community with them as well. And this strategy is also good when you have written a review post on a specific affiliate product. So you can leave comments on the blogs of those visitors that commented on the review of a top blogger's post, and you can go ahead and click through and leave a comment on their post, and and it's great for getting traffic back to your own review post. So say you did a review on a affiliate product that is new on the market, and a top blogger did a review post on it as well. So those comments that they're getting now, that engagement, you can leverage from that. So you can go ahead and leave a comment on their specific, on the top blogger's review, and then you can go through and comment and click through to all of the comments that are already there, and go ahead and start engaging and interacting with those people as well, and start leaving the direct links back to your own review post, and that gets you traffic back to your review post as well. You can also do this for social media. People that share their review or a popular blog post of theirs, people that are sharing it on Twitter and Facebook, you can go in and say, hey, if you like this post, then you will probably also like my review post as well. So it's just a great way to leverage, a top blogger's influence, and spread it all around. So it's really good for that as well. So when you're commenting on a new blog, make sure that you tell them where you found them. For example, if you found them on social media or in a blog community or via a comment that they have left on someone else's blog post, tell them. Say, hey, I just found you from John Child's blog, and I saw your content. I clicked through your link, and I saw your content was really awesome, and I just wanted to connect with you and reach out with you. Say that in your blog comment. And this is also great for further building the connection and letting them see that their active engagement in the blogosphere is working and sending them traffic too. So it's good for validating those other people and other bloggers and letting them know that their efforts is indeed working, because they are acquiring new readership, which is you. And they'll also be more apt to further engage with you and your content. So if you let them know that you have this link and this connection, and I found you from this blog post, then they'll be more apt to click through to your stuff and check out your stuff and leave your comments on your post and share your stuff on social media as well. So if you are active in a blog community like bizsugar.com, most of you already know that I am a moderator for bizsugar.com, or if you are active in another a community like Blog Engage. But if you are engaged in blog communities or small business communities, you can share their content as well and comment on it there. Tell them that you are going to share it with, and what sites that you're going to share it on. So within your blog comments, say, hey, this is great content, and I will be sharing it on bizsugar.com or on blogengage.com. This gives them the opportunity to get more traffic, for them to get even more traffic, visitors, and engagement on their blog, and they will thank you for it. It's really good for just building up good faith and good karma. This is also great for further building the relationship and that likability, trust factor that that is so important to have in the blogosphere. And like I said, it's great karma, and what goes around comes around, right? So it's always good to just share it there on your social communities, and make sure you vote on it and help promote it there, so they can start getting traffic. And like I said, what goes around will come around. So you also need to devise a blog commenting schedule. Schedule time out every day to comment on at least 5 new blogs per day. It's even better if you can comment on 10 or more per day. And it should take no more than 1 to 2 hours, depending on how many blogs that you comment on and the length of the comment that you leave. I actually work my blog and do Big Sugar full time, so I work a full 6 to 8 hours a day, and a lot of my work does contain blog commenting and interacting on social media. But I actually work a lot more than 8 hours a day, because I actually create content and stuff. So but the majority of my time is with engaging with my audience directly. But when you're first just getting started off, I know that you might have jobs and you might be in school, you might have other things going on, you have to take care of your kids and your family. You can spend about 1 to 2 hours a day commenting on new blogs blogs every day. So you want to comment on at least 5 blogs per day. Shouldn't take you no more than 1 to 2 hours. And you want to make sure you're keeping a running list of the blogs that you're commenting on, so you can circle back around later on in the week or in the following weeks to follow up with them and leave more comments and share their content on social media. So now it's time to go into the examples. Now that everything that I talked about, I went into the in-depth detail about how to comment, why you comment, and the specific things that you need to do on, specific types of blogs. Now I'm going to show you several very recent examples of blog comments that I've done, so you can see how I use blog comments every day to grow my traffic, my following, and my influence. So I will see you on the second part of the video.